In recent years, Japan has been grappling with the disappearance of its young population. Once known for its booming youth culture and vibrant workforce, Japan now faces a demographic crisis as its young people seem to be vanishing. This poses serious challenges to Japan's economy, social welfare systems, as well as its cultural fabric. In this video, we will take a look at the factors contributing to the decline of Japan's young population. But before we get started, take a moment to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's dive in. Low fertility rate. Japan's low fertility rate is one of the main reasons for the declining young population. Since the mid-1970s, there has been a consistent decline in the fertility rate, which refers to the average number of children a woman is expected to have in her lifetime. By the early 2000s, the total fertility rate in Japan had reached approximately 1.3 children per woman. In 2005, the total fertility rate hit a low point of 1.26, but experienced a slight recovery to around 1.4 during the 2010s. Out-of-wedlock childbearing in Japan has historically been low, with childbirths outside of marriage constituting around 2% of all births since the 1950s. The primary reason for the decline in Japan's fertility rate is the decreasing number of young women getting married, and the proportion of never married women in their late 20s has been increasing. High cost of living. Japan is known for its high cost of living, especially in Tokyo, which is consistently ranked among the world's top 10 most expensive cities. In Japan, rent typically constitutes a significant portion of the overall cost of living, with car ownership and transport ranking closely behind. Japan's cities are among some of the most densely populated in the world, and rent prices have skyrocketed as a result. Nonetheless, residing in Japan doesn't necessarily equate to high expenses, as there are various ways to manage costs depending on your location, opting for local products, and maintaining a sensible lifestyle within your salary. The high cost of living in Japan is one of the reasons why having a baby is simply too expensive for many young people, and this is one of the reasons why fewer young couples are having children. Despite the high cost of living, expatriates have found Japan to be a wonderful place to live, and the unique culture and excellent public make it worth it for many. Long working hours. Long working hours have been a serious social and health issue in Japan for many years. Japan is well known for its intense work culture, and the nation has long been famed for it. Japan is also the birthplace of karoshi, meaning death from overwork. It is a word invented in the 1970s to describe deaths caused by work-related stresses and pressures. Today, karoshi is still a regular fixture in Japan's lexicon. Younger generations are increasingly pushing back against their nation's dangerous workplace customs. According to a study, long hours at work have been established as responsible for about one-third of all deaths, with 745,000 people dying in 2016 from stroke and ischemic heart disease as a direct result of having worked at least 55 hours a week. If a death is judged karoshi, the victim's family receives compensation from the government of around $20,000 per year and company payouts of up to $1.6 million. Declining birth rate. Japan's declining birth rate is a serious issue that has been ongoing for many years. In a historic turn of events in 2016, the number of births in Japan dropped below 1 million for the first time since the government began recording data over a century ago, and the country's population fell by more than 300,000 people. Japan's birth rate is one of the lowest in the world, and the fertility rate has been declining since the mid-1970s. The factors that contribute to the declining birth rate in Japan include the declining marriage rate, an increase in the average age of those getting married, economic burden, childcare burden, later childbearing, and infertility. What other factors do you think contribute to the decline of Japan's younger population? Comment below. Also, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you are yet to do so. Thanks for watching.